All right, welcome back to the channel. It's always nice to see the grade 8 cars. A lot of work goes into them. And we're sitting here in front of the King Coyote, and we're with Kelly.
How's it going?
And he's just gonna take us around the car and kind of show us all the different touches and stuff. I've been talking to him for a little while, and there's a lot of things that I didn't really pick up on at first, but it's a really killer car. So show us around.
Cool. So we'll start with the front end here.
Okay.
We took 67 Mustang front and rear bumpers, and we molded them and shaped them to fit the front. These are custom one-off CNC grill pieces, and this is all a handmade bottom pan down here.
Okay.
Fit with a bottom belly pan to hide all of our stuff under there to make it a real clean, smooth finish.
Definitely.
These are all custom LED one-off pieces. If you come over here to the hood,
Okay.
those cars back in the day had a big decal sticker.
Okay.
So what we did is we wanted to do kind of like a modern style to it. So if you actually can see the airbrushing on here, we call it like a ghost flame.
It is,
because
totally. Yeah.
if you get it in the shadows, it almost completely disappears. But if you get it in the sunlight, it really pops up and shows.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice this at first.
Yeah, so that's something really cool, and it's kind of hard to see at the show because we usually have the hood open.
Right.
You can kind of see here that we ran our air boxes through the hood, so it's kind of like a shaker style inspired air cleaner. We'll go over here and we'll open the hood.
Yeah, let me step around.
So everything here is all handmade. You got handmade inner fenders. You got a handmade rear to fit the actual motor itself.
Right.
This is a Coyote 5-liter with a Whipple 2.0 supercharger. We have old camera style valve covers on this with adapter plates. So it kind of gives it that old school feel, but it's all modern stuff under there. Everything's all, painted nice, wet sanded and buffed to its absolute perfection. A lot of hours of buffing and stuff on this car. If we come down here,
yeah, I like how you cleaned it up right here. It really hides everything that was up in the front.
Yeah, there was just a big gap when we had this air cleaner and stuff, so we just wanted to fill it in and not try to make it too much. We really wanted the focus to be on the air cleaners and the valve covers.
Yeah, it really is, and I like the custom touch that you guys did here. It looks really, really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So other cool little things that most people don't notice about this car is the wheel lips on the fenders and on the quarters are from 67 Mustang. So they're cut and sectioned to fit and molded with the car.
Okay.
These are one-off Kelsey Hayes inspired wheels off the CNC machine. These are a 3-piece wheel.
Okay.
So we wanted to do just kind of like a modern touch to the classic Kelsey Hayes wheel, and then we added the Cobra badge into there. That's kind of like the logo for this car, the theme for this car.
Yeah.
So that's a modern play on the classic Cobra emblem.
Looks really nice, man. I like that.
Thank you.
It's kind of got a little gear shape to it and everything.
Yep.
And you're right, kind of the Kelsey Hayes look to it, yeah?
Yeah, it kind of fit with that 67 style.
Right.
Then, you got the brake calipers that were all primed, smooth, painted, and then we even created little end caps for the bleeder valves because you didn't want to see the bleeder valves.
Sure.
So just small little intricate stuff that goes a long way with this car.
Yeah. And you got to have the big brakes, man.
Yep, gotta have the big brakes to stop the horsepower.
Right.
So we have Ken Diggett inspired door handles. These are actually Ken Diggett door handles that we have modified a little bit.
Okay.
And we've actually done a reverse on them, so they open this way, and then we've actually added a backside to these to kind of fit your hand a lot nicer than what they normally would.
Just push it on there?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, I see.
And what's really trick about these doors too is they got more modern door latches and handles, so.
Oh man.
So it opens and closes really easy.
Not like the old school, it's nice and quiet, man, yeah.
And since we added the front bumper and the rear bumper and brought it down, we had to bring this section down too, so we added a full rocker with side pipe exit. So that's also kind of a play on the classic 60s muscle cars.
Yeah, I love the touch though.
Cool.
So what's the trans you got in there?
That is a Ford Performance, or no, I'm sorry, that's a Tremec T56.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
And then if we come over here to the interior.
Yeah. Take that. For sure.
This is a completely 100% hand-built interior. Door panels, dash, center console, seats.
Yeah.
We did a back seat delete on this car, so we made it really nice and open and flush. You could put all your groceries in there if you want.
Wow.
We put a roll roll bar in here to kind of fit with that 60s muscle car again, that Ford theme.
I like the lighting too, it looks good.
Thank you, modern LED.
Yeah.
This is all one-piece CNC machine sill plates with custom LED. And then there's the owner of the car, George Conrad II.
Okay. A lot of honeycomb.
Yep, we did a lot of honeycomb theme on this, and even, kind of fitted on the theme with the shifter too and all that.
I see it, yeah, I see it now.
And then George's name is also on the name of the car is also on the center console over there and on the dash.
Wow. And I like the shape of the dash. It's not just straight across.
Yeah, we wanted to add little curves, dimension to it, make it feel a little more modern.
Now, one of the things that I first saw and we talked about a little bit is this scalloping kind of design you have here, because normally there would be like louvers or something on the side.
Yeah,
right?
there would actually be a glass here, and then there would be like plastic louvers over it.
Right.
And since we did the back seat delete, we didn't feel the need to have that rear window anymore. So we completely cut it out, we paneled it, and put these scallop features in it, just kind of add a little dimension. And you don't want to put just a flat panel in there.
And there's even a little bit of a dimension right there that you sort of don't really see.
So we're kind of profiling the old window and the old louvers.
Yeah.
But we want to make it all dimensions. Same thing back here. This is 67 inspired wheel arches.
Okay.
67 rear bumper, and then this is all a custom handmade rear pan.
Check this out, yeah.
Wow. These are fully custom CNC one-off LED lights. And then what's also really cool about these cars too is the wing on the hatch. This would be a 3-piece wing. So actually, from about right here over, this whole section would be molded onto the quarter of this car. And then there would be a hard line right where this opens.
Yeah.
So when you open the car, the wing, the center wing would stay on it, and then
sides would stay on the car. Yeah.
So we made it a full 1-piece wing, where this would have been plastic back in the day. That is all full sheet metal.
Oh wow, cool. And I'm noticing more of the ghost words
There's more of the ghost flame airbrushing, accenting. So it's King Coyote, kind of keeping the theme of the car, the name of the car with it.
Wow, it is just super cool, man.
It's BASF RM paint.
Okay.
DC 5335
just
clear.
On the side too, thank you.
You can see all the door jambs are all been body worked, smoothed, so there's no seam sealer, there's no hard lines, there's no nothing of that.
Obviously, you probably got some custom tunes in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotta have the tunes. Wow.
It's got a 2,000 watt stereo in it.
So how much power you think you're making out of this power plant here?
So we have not dyno tuned it yet. We just finished this car a week ago for this show. We have a basic tune in it.
Okay.
We're hoping to be somewhere in the 700s.
Is right. Get it moving pretty well.
Yep. And
wow.
You never know. Maybe we can talk them into running it through a slalom course in a few years or something.
Yeah. Well, you guys did a really nice job.
Thank you so much.
Man, on a 78, you made all these modifications to it. It looks beautiful. It shows really well.
Another big thing I didn't point out is this is actually an Art Morrison chassis that's been married to this body.
Oh, wow.
So this is a full frame car with an IRS independent rear suspension and a Ford 9-inch. So that's all been body worked, detailed out, and smoothed out really well. These are custom made belly pans right here. And all these are nice closeout belly pans too.
Let's take a look underneath here. And I see all the nice AN fittings and stuff.
Yep, we tried to mirror all the wiring and all the hoses together. So you got, your fuel lines over there and all that stuff.
Wow, fantastic car. I love the build. It's just different to me. Not something that I typically see. It's black,
Yeah.
And it's got this ghosting to it that I didn't really see at first. Looks really good, shows really well. I really appreciate your time, Kelly.
Yeah,
showing me around the car.
Much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck to you. I think you guys will do well.
Awesome, thank you.
Take care.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.